Tokyo Airport is the location, and we're at the moment waiting for Boy George and Culture Club to come in through one of these gates here. We've heard that the plane's coming in and we're expecting it to land literally any moment now. Oh, well, I suppose
victims we know so well, they shine in your eyes when they kiss and tell. Strange places we never see, but you're always there, like a ghost in my dream. And I keep on telling you, please don't do the things you do. When you do those things, pull my puppet strings, have the strangers fight for you.
Oh, just like to welcome you on behalf of the Tube and Japan. And in fact, this is your night.
Oh no, not you. Have you been in the car the whole time?
No. I was out there. I was
struggling with the wheel.
So here we are then, coming down in the underground car park in a minibus, not a limousine, because it's more safe, isn't it? That's what I was told.
We don't like big cars.
No. Who does?
Couldn't afford the limousine.
There are greater things. Can I give them all to you?
When you're surrounded with lights, it's like being you're suddenly all seen.
See, look, nobody helps me carry my bags.
Do you always travel in the service elevator? Yes. For security reasons.
Still carry my own bags, as you can see. No special treatment for me.
Well, we're seeing you. So then there's the arrival. Didn't mind you either, eh? There's the arrival. And that's the arrival, not the departure. Now we're going to go back down. now we're going to go back down and queue. No.
Can we go back down, please?
Yes, just a moment.
Yes, there's no rush in your own time. Don't want to interrupt your busy schedule after all.
The victims we know so well, they shine in your eyes when they kiss and tell. Strange places we never see, but you're always there, like a ghost in my dream. And I keep on telling you, please don't do the things you do. When you do those things, pull my puppet strings, have the strangers void for you.
Japanese security, we were supposed to be a decoy, keeping girls back at no end. How are you? Well, it seems to be fairly hectic. We thought we were going to be a decoy, but evidently, in fact, we were.
Top our roll car.
I think photograph from every angle.
Photograph from every angle.
I met him in this place in Borough. There's this sort of rehearsal. It's very suited to George, actually. It was like a costumier's place.
But in the borough?
In the Borough.
In London.
In the Borough, you know, my borough.
I know it well.
You know the one, yeah, you know the one. And he was really nice. He was really good, actually, because I met him. He was all made up. I wasn't used to sort of things. I never went to the Bliss. I didn't like it. I took sort of a semester for that period. And he was with Kirk. It was really nice. Sort of got up, shook my hand. And he was very friendly. Nice, amazing charisma around him.
I'd seen George around the clubs and that, so I sort of knew who he was and thought he was interesting enough to form a band with. So I came along and we all sort of got on and just went from there, really.
No.
I approached George myself via some friends. They took me to a club where I found George DJing, a nightclub called Planets. He was DJing, yes, with a pint of lager and blackcurrant by his side.
He knew Mikey at the time, and there were just the two of them. And they had one song called Mask. It sort of went, I can see, what was it? I can see the emotion. Anyway, it was dreadful, like, it was like Lily Marlene on Downers. It was horrible.
The good thing about this band is that what we do is that we spend, like, say, 4 weeks writing together in a little dingy rehearsal room, and then we argue, we throw coffee over each other, smash guitars, you know, swear, call each other obscenities, and then when we go to the studio, we all work.
Yes.
But we do all our arguing beforehand. But I mean, as regards to like politics and like even sexual matters, I mean, none of us have got anything in common whatsoever. In fact, sometimes, I'm to be quite honest with you, I look in the mirror with tears in my eyes and I think, what the hell am I doing
with these Philistines?
And but they think the same about me sometimes. I'm sort of MD, he's sort of musical director, and George is the sort of inspiration and the singer,
Do you feel as though it's becoming a strain now, or is it harder now than it was before? Do you feel as though from being a sort of that big size celeb, you're turning into this size celeb?
It's funny because I've never really taken it, I've never thought about it that much, you know, it's never been such a big deal to me. I mean, I don't care. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't care about that side of it. I mean, I think I'm just a normal person who happens to be getting a lot more attention than other people. I mean, like, if you take, for example, Quentin Crisp, he could have been like a huge celebrity because there was no TV.
He is now, isn't he?
No, but he is now. But imagine in his day if there'd been like the Tube, and you'd put Quentin Crisp on the Tube, suddenly you'd have had, oh, I'm the Quentin Crisp of Leeds, I'm the Quentin Crisp of Manchester, and it would have been a cult. But because nobody knew about it, nobody knew about homosexuals, nobody knew about weirdos, they've been around for years. That's what I'm saying. It's not new.
No,
It's
in the
a-
18th century, people used to wear makeup.
I mean,
all the time.
look at our country, what it came from. We were all drag queens. We wore, like, you know, powdered wigs and white
Right,
foundation.
yeah.
And I just think that's what I think is hypocritical, which is why I love Japan. Because it's a very strong part of their culture, that kind of transvestite
yes.
element.
On the street, the beach and violet, music playing in your head. On the street, the midnight cowboy, he's not gonna shoot you dead. Why? I know it. And it obvious I'm just like you. Mr. Man, full of love, Mr. Man, full of hate. Got his heart on the trigger, but he pulled it too late. Mr. Man is a pilot, Mr. Man is a man. Mr. Man feeling hungry and he's loud.
It's true. Isn't this an enchanting Japanese garden that you've had built in your hotel?
It is, yes. It's on the roof of my Cadillac, actually.
Yes, it's
It's
absolutely
wonderful. There's George. He's got buckets of water
Yeah.
behind the bush. He's actually throwing them in.
How are you, George? What's a perfect setting for you, if you don't mind me saying so?
Fabulata.
Isn't it? Do you like all this Japanese setting?
I do actually, yes.
This is right, isn't it? Much nicer than the train, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, here's something for our throat.
Wow.
How wonderfully kind.
Thank you.
It's also delicate and pleasant, isn't it?
I know. Do
I'm
you know
right.
something? Actually, from Japan, when you get fan letters from Japan, you know, they write in ink, and there's never a smudge on any of the paper. They write the most clean people.
Oh, how lovely.
Do you drink it?
Thank you. Yes. Not a footbath or something. Good. Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh.
As ever, Jules being polite
Sorry,
in,
I'm sorry.
in a fellow countryman's
Oh
country.
dear, oh dear. Tell us about what you've been shopping today, then.
I just went to get some materials, actually, for,
There's a traditional Japanese material there, then.
yeah, Pluto. He's a very big Chinese emperor. Oops, sorry, Japan. No, I just went into the department store to get some material, you know, for my hair and stuff like that.
You get recognised and bothered.
We did, actually, yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah.
The only thing is, though, you know, you can sort of avoid people in Japan, whereas you can't in England. You can't sort of... I remember once I was in St. Christopher's Place and I had no makeup on, and I walked past these two girls and they said, "Here, are you by George?" And I went, "No," and they went, "You liar." It was like a mouthful of abuse for about 10 minutes.
Get an argument about whether you are or you aren't.
I know, you never get that here because they know damn well you are, so it was good fun.
You use a tape recorder on stage?
No.
Yes, you
I
do.
told you not to say. Yes, we do, actually, yeah. It's got a drum machine on it, which goes... boom, ka.
Who's got the new white gender? I'll be your baby, I'll be your girl. I'll run again for you and so much more. I'll tumble for you, 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 I'll tumble. Uptown, downtown, it's like the native you send a junction function. The bar with poppy slander, did he did maybe, or I'm not sure. Will be a point for you, but you know I tumble for you, 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 I tumble. I get a crazy feeling, this place is in my head. It's nothing that you do to me, it's nothing that you say. Loving still, when I can't go, I stay. I'll be a baby, I'll be a score. I'll run a gun for you and so I tumble for you, I'll 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 tumble downtown on your town, wherein I never spend a flower shower. Who's got the new ones in it? I'll be your baby, I'll be your girl. I'll run a gun for you and so there's no I tumble for you, 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 I tumble for you.
You know, when the success thing really got to me, I wouldn't go out anywhere without makeup. But now I kind of go out shopping and stuff, and I don't really give a damn anymore.
Do people recognise you when you're shopping?
Yeah, of course. You know, the thing is, I mean, if you know, there are some fans who like you because of the way you look in patches and My Guy, and then there are other people who like what's inside your head. So, you know, now, I mean, now that we're a little bit more successful, I'm not so paranoid. I bet there's millions of old housewives in Barnet having heart attacks now. Don't worry, loves.
What's your message to those housewives in Barnet saying he's using our products?
There's only one of us.
Up to date?
The worst thing in the world is we are late. The worst thing in the world is being late in Japan. They get really offended. I've been saying I don't give a damn for the last 20 minutes, but of course I'm a bit worried. Don't upset them.
Fillet o fish. Best not thing.
Can you hear that wailing voice in the background? Okay. Right, outfit. Where's can we just take photos of us?
Yeah. This is very good, look, X.
Oh. Tuning a guitar in
It's a very small amplifier you've got there.
I know, I can't hear it. Listen. Oh, 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 oh.
Mikey! Come on. Look, ready?
You're everywhere, I know it, baby. Baby.
And
where
you've
you're
got
at. Hiya, hiya.
Mum.
Have we got curtains tonight, Gary?
I don't think we're down. still wanna get the best out of you. Take control, take control, take control, take control, gotta let these things go. Take control, gotta let these things go in my soul.
I never get worried on stage. The bigger the, I mean, whether it's I don't know if it's self-confidence, but I never ever get nervous.
Never.
Never.
Never ever.
Never ever.
Not even once.
In fact, the bigger
Not
the place,
even that much
no,
once.
the bigger the places are, the less nervous I get, which is strange. I mean, if I was in a little club where people are looking up your nose and kind of, you know, like looking at all your defects and kind of, oh, look, isn't he fat? And oh, God, look, his feet are really big. That kind of thing annoys me. But when it's a big place, you know, the atmosphere is so huge and everything is so huge that you just don't get that nervousness, which is strange. No more, please. Charles and Diana? No? Okay. See, when I come to Japan, I can do what I bloody well like. I'm sorry, England, but if I want to wear a dress, I'll wear a dress. Hurry up, darling. Open them up. Shut up, big ears. The good thing about this place is nobody can call me a puss. Because they haven't translated the language. What? The language, different.
Thank you. Thank you, Japan. This is all especially for all you kind people. And it goes like this. Take a picture, white man. Rise them up in black skin. I have a touch of blue blood. And a little bit of bitter red Indian boy. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. Mixed with little chicken. We're gonna love them all together. Oh, yeah. And it's time to go together like sea. What a beautiful dream. If it could only come true, you know. What we need is a great big melting pot. Big enough to save the world. And all it's time. Good for a hungry little moon. And tonight, we colored people by the street. Brothers and the flyers, bishops and the gurus, got the Beatles on the sun sky. It really doesn't matter what we listen to. It doesn't matter what we listen to. You gotta make us faithful. It's the business baseball, yeah. You gonna need to be faithful. In a lot of the sea, I think I'll call it the queen. Only that you know. What we need is a great big melting pot.
You know, like England laughs at sex. It's like embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
And I think that we're
We're embarrassed by it. Lots of things, art, anything,
we're-
anything
no,
that's
but we're-
anything that's a bit sensitive.
No,
It
but the
becomes
main,
iffy, doesn't
yeah,
it?
but I mean, sex is much more important than art, isn't it? Because like sex is something that everyone has to do and wants to do. And I think that, you know, this whole, you know, like question of sexuality, like people going on about, you know, like people look at me and they say, oh, you know, he must be deviant. I mean, I am the most puritanical person. I mean, I am grateful that anyone will want to go out with me in the first place.
What did you want to keep, Ben?
Did you get any good pictures in the and look out there? I was posing and I was fucking, man. If you didn't make a picture, I didn't know what it is. Daily Star. Daily Star has got me. That's good, that's not a bad day. With the bag? Yeah. But I think that's just the program. Right, the tube. The first show's over and we all did loads of wrong things, but tomorrow will be better. And another little interesting fact is I've never ever ended a relationship in my life.
So it just continues all the time?
No, I mean they don't.
Oh,
People shut me.
Oh, I see, yes.
But I've never actually ever ended a relationship, so I mean, to call me a decadent person is like, I mean...
I didn't.
No, I'm not saying you do, but you know, sometimes I read the papers, like, you know, when Princess Margaret was very rude to me, there were like letters saying, oh, Princess Margaret was right and everything. Why was she right? How can anyone hate me?
The victims we know so well, they shine in your eyes when they kiss and tell. Strange places we never see, but you're always there, like a ghost in my dream, and I keep on telling you, please don't do the things you do. When you do those things, pull my puppet strings, have the strangers fight for you. We love and we never tell what places our hearts in the wishing well. Love leads us into the stream, and it's sink or swim like it's always been, and I keep on loving you. It's the only thing to do. When the angel sings, there are greater things. Can I give them all to you? Oh, pull the strings of emotion, take a ride into unknown pleasure. Feel like a child on a dark night, wishing there was some kind of heaven. I could be warm with you smiling. Hold out your hand for